time on Fight Master. The elimination round wrapped up as 3 out of the 4 camps closed with 4 fighters apiece. Joe Warren's Rhino Sport added LA cop Ismael Gonzalez. Greg Jackson's Mixed Martial Arts added Brian Travers and veteran Joe Riggs. Randy Couture's Extreme Couture added Mike the Greek Bronzoulis. While Frank Shamrock's Shamrock MMA was unable to fill his final slot due to Andy Urich's devastating eye injury. Tonight, everything changes as Shamrock looks to fill his remaining spot by giving a losing fighter new life.
What does my team need to continue to be the best?
And all 16 competitors move into the Fight House.
Oh, God, this is cool.
To finally get their chance to train with the best MMA minds on the planet.
I like to win. I like to win a lot.
We come in here in this space, we check our ego at the door out there.
You guys wanted to be here.
This journey you're going to go on, you guys will become brothers.
With a spot in the quarterfinals at stake and the lure of a $100,000 prize in the distance, who will become the very first Fight Master?
I'm so psyched to be moving into the house. It's a dream come true. To be here for 6 weeks means everything to me. We all deserve to be here. So the feeling is, it's indescribable.
The cage is right outside my door, right by the balcony. I go out there and look at it, and I'm ready to get in there and fight. I just keep imagining myself and my opponent.
Yeah! We're here to fight. We're not here to play. We're not here to be buddies. We're here to fight.
Someone else will have to move in too, right? Because you guys need another teammate.
I think so.
We just moved in, we're just all getting settled, and then it kind of dawned on me that, you know, everyone else has 4 guys in their camp, and then I'm like, oh, we're missing a guy. Like, I wonder who he's going to be, you know?
So we're through coach selections, and I got 1 slot left in my camp. And now I got the whole wild card thing. I got to pick from the losers, and that's a big responsibility. I don't take extremely seriously.
Are they bringing somebody back for sure?
They kind of have to.
I've looked at everybody, I've reviewed in my mind all their fights, and I've also looked at my team and looked at what does my team need to continue to be the best. And after looking at both things, I realized it's Joe Williams.
Nice!
And it's Joe Williams because of his wrestling skills.
Yeah, stay on it.
He's got endless potential. I mean, I think he could easily win this competition.
I felt like I'd just been given another chance. I feel like I'm reborn here.
He's back.
When I found out Joe Williams was coming back to the house, it's like, God,
He's a tough kid. I'm just hoping that we don't have to face each other again, have another war.
Good. Welcome back.
We all know at any point in time we're going to be competing against each other. There's this tension that you can feel all the time.
Yeah, Joe. Give him nuts so we remember that.
I like to win. I like to win a lot. So I want the winner to come out of here.
What sets my camp apart from the other 3 camps is technical innovation, it's mindset and psychology, and you know, setting a great environment where you can learn, grow, and have a great time.
We're a band of brothers in here. That's what I'm about. That's why we've been successful for all these years. Is that clear?
Well, strategy is my whole life. I'm known for that in the game because I try to think of creative solutions to problems.
150. Brian, good wrist control. Look for that wrist.
Greg Jackson was all about the strategy of the game.
Wrist, good job.
This is a game of chess, and you better know the strategy of the game.
I just kind of want to talk to you guys, you know, get to know everybody. It's our first day. You know, this is our Rhino Sport, and it's a kind of a cross between jiu-jitsu and wrestling is what I like. Position, control, you know, it's not flying into arm bars. It's in your face, never give up. That's going to produce champions. You guys wanted to be here, smiling. Seriously, you got to have a good attitude. Keep those hands going here, yeah, nice and loose. My head's moving, nice. Loose hands, get your arms extended.
Our team has just got it.
It's like Joe has something to prove, and he's going to prove it. And with the right team, he's going to have success.
Here's the thing. This is a tough game. The guy that survives this and wins this is the guy that holds it together mentally. Shamrock MMA is about making your body a fighting machine and making your mind and your spirit a fighting machine. We'll be doing meditation, we'll be doing focusing exercises, visualizing exercises for their mind, and then for their body, we'll stick to the simple science of fighting. This journey you're gonna go on, you guys will become brothers. And we're gonna do everything we can to win this thing.
Frank Shamrock's camp is very mental. It's a side of fighting that I've never really explored before.
They did get journals for everybody. Might be a little challenging. Literally, mine is this. Mind, body, spirit technique. You know, I can make you the greatest fighter in the world. If you're not emotionally together, you can fall apart. The only thing I'm going to ask of you is to hide this and don't let anybody have it. Okay? It may become an object of other people's interest. Don't make it.
We come in here in this space, we check our ego at the door out there, make each other better, push each other to the max, but at the same time, take care of each other.
Over the course of the next 6 weeks, we got 4 fights, and you're training twice a day and all that stuff. Some of these guys haven't been in a training camp like that, so the biggest thing for us is to train smart. I don't need to kill these guys.
At the end of the day, the guy that's got his legs under him in those last couple fights is the guy that's going to win this thing.
My first training camp with Randy and his guys, it was just awesome. We're not going to be in there for 10 hours a day. The time we are in there, it's on point and getting results from it.
On Fight Master, the fighter controls their destiny. They've chosen their camps, and now they'll choose who they'll fight. In order to decide who gets first pick, the fighters must be ranked 1 through 16. The number 1 seed will pick their opponent first, then number 2, and on and on. The coaches will lobby for their fighters to be as high a rank as possible. And to help keep it fair, Bellator's CEO Bjorn Rebney will oversee the seeding process.
Gentlemen, our next step, we've got to figure out 1 through 16. Where do these guys fit?
Strategically, as a coach, want to argue to get your guys ranked as high as you can because they get to choose their opponents rather than being chosen.
I think Ishmael stays up there. Yeah, I think we argued a little bit about where guys should be because the Bellator way, control your own destiny. That's what this show's about.
So maybe moving.
Mike moves up.
And you're seeing the pressure bring out the competitiveness in these coaches.
Nick's got to go way up here because Nick's bad. And Norwood?
I think this guy showed a lot of skill. Randy, you're not going to make a push that Cristiano Souza moves up to number 1 and Joe goes down to number 2?
I could make that case. I think he's that talented, but I think 60 fights and the experience that Joe Riggs, it's tough to argue that.
There's your top 16.
Number 1 seed is MMA veteran Joe Riggs. He'll get to choose his opponent first, followed by number 2 Sousa, number 3 Lozano, and selections continue down the rankings until all 8 matchups are set. But in Fight Master, the order of the fights is completely random, and number 5 seed Cole Williams gets to draw first blood.
First of all, I was pretty excited. I'm like, number 5, that's you know, the 16 guys, you know, I feel pretty good about that. And it's always nice to be able to be in control of what you want to do. I want to pick a guy that I know I could really implement my wrestling this time around. I wanted to showcase my wrestling, be able to take a little less damage than I did in my first fight. I think that's ultimately makes my decision.
Dubois, come on in, guys.
You and me, man. I ended up picking Zombie, Mike Dubois.
Cole made a very bad decision.
I'm definitely going to win this fight against Mike. He doesn't have any tools to finish the fight.
Poor Sap. My game plan is to smash his face.
I'm amped up and ready for the fight.
I want people to know that Zombie Mike is the future of MMA. My game plan is to smash his face. I'm just going to take the fight to him and make him pretty much want to stop fighting.
All right, it's time, Mike. Let's rock.
He's really going to have to be focused. You know, the one deciding factor is Mike Dubois has amazing power in his punches. It's going to be ugly. And if he keeps it ugly, Dubois is going to knock him out.
Zombie's a good guy, good fighter, but there's not a whole lot for me to worry about. I think it's just going to be a pretty one-sided fight.
He's definitely going to win this fight. and I think he's going to be a tough one to deal with for everybody.
I'm gonna eat like a caveman. I love my red meat, man. Yeah. Can't take it away from me.
I kill most of what I eat and grow most of what I eat. I hunt deer, wild hogs, squirrels, rabbits, dove, pheasant, quail, just any animal. I mean, you can eat just about anything that's got a heartbeat.
What if there was a rat as big as a squirrel? Would you eat it?
Depending on how hungry I was, you know what I'm saying? If it was, when you say rat, like if it was a New York City sewer rat, there's no way.
Yeah.
But a field mouse, yeah. Pure white American honky.
You missing home?
Yeah, I miss my girl, miss my kids. Just miss the everyday, normal stuff, you know, the routine. To put myself on my own 2 feet and to be that man and support my family, it's a dream come true. I could die a happy man then.
You guys own or you rent a house?
We own the trailer. I've lived out of my truck before. I lived on buddies' couches. Owen doesn't have his own room, and we have nowhere to put him once he gets bigger, you know? So we gotta get a house. I want to, you know? That's kind of the plan.
So we just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Make sure that you know exactly what you're thinking about, focusing on 3 or 4 simple things that are going to help you win this fight. This fight with Cole Williams is going to be Mikey's toughest fight ever, and no skilled person he's ever fought in his life. Keep stepping in front of him. The minute he moves, pop that 1-2 and get up underneath him. Mike's super green. Like I doubt he's had one good trainer in his life. He wants to fight. I mean, he just doesn't know anything yet, but I can give him all that. Cage position, make the center. Straight punches down the pipe, force this man to shoot up in, and where can I get back to my feet? Bang. Man, all right, now go warm up. Let's get this thing going. He needs to keep it simple, which is take the center of the cage, make a little pie, put him in the center, and then start raining down punches.
Dubois, what'd you see?
Just straight punches, comes right in. Traditional, I don't know, he's not quick and he's not...
He's not terribly athletic, he doesn't do anything exceptional, but he's just kind of there.
Now watch my right shoulder. I don't just squeeze, watch my shoulder.
My name's Neil Melanson. I'm an assistant coach with the Extreme Couture Camp. Something we worked on was our naked choke and the submission game.
Flex, and I drive, and that's what chokes me.
The biggest thing for Cole is not to overlook Mike Dubois, to take him seriously, to recognize that he's a competitor, he's tenacious, he may not be the most refined guy. You know, I think they're calling him the zombie. You're a bigger, stronger, more gifted athlete. Nothing against Dubois, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Cole can control him on the ground, he can control him in the clinch. I just think he's going to be able to handle him wherever it goes. You now.
I definitely feel like I've become a much better fighter working with Couture.
Mike, you know where you want to be.
I've learned so much since I've been here. There's just no end to the knowledge that the Shamrock coaches gave me.
Hulk up, buddy, hulk up, let's go.
Certainly on paper, Cole should beat Dubois 9 times out of 10. You never know when that 10th time is going to be.
I especially want to beat Randy. It'd be nice to get one over Randy.